So, if you've seen any news in the past, say, 25 years or so, you may have noticed that the US government has a huge global beef with Islamic extremists. Except, I would put it to you that perhaps the opposite is true. I think America loves Islamic extremists. From Boko Haram in Nigeria, Al Shabaab in Somalia, Jemaah Islamiyah in Indonesia, Abu Sayyaf in the Philippines, and of course the Taliban in Afghanistan, a group the CIA literally funded into existence. Now, America swears these groups are their natural enemies, but isn't it an astonishing coincidence that all these Islamist militant groups always seem to be powerful and active in countries that American corporations are also trying to extract massive swaths of natural resources and minerals from? Huge coincidence, I'm sure. But it does make you wonder, if you were a CEO of a multinational corporation and you wanted to maximize profits, how would you get access to the huge amounts of resources you need to do it? Would you make fair and equitable trade deals with the governments that own these resources, giving you access to those resources, but basically having to settle with the market value of that trade, which doesn't do much for profit growth? Or would you fan the flames of sectarian division throughout those regions and make sure any active militant groups in the area have access to all the weapons and supplies they need to destabilize the government, so your corporation can slip in under the cover of the chaos and simply steal all those resources to maximize profit growth? Now, we could say that this is just a wild and egregious conspiracy theory if it weren't for the fact that the CIA has openly admitted to doing exactly this for like 70 years now. Just ask Guatemala, Honduras, Congo, Indonesia, Afghanistan, etc. But why support Islamic-based militant groups specifically? Well, in the world of capitalist imperialism, that's called killing two birds with one drone strike. Because if you can fan the flames of any militancy, even remotely related to Islam, well then your corporate news at home can endlessly bombast the people in the imperial core with images of scary Muslim terrorists and build and turbocharge that Islamophobia at home, slowly building up the consent for future wars in any and all Islamic countries that also happen to be rich in oil and mineral resources. And this is despite the fact that the vast majority of Muslims in the world live, breathe, and support peace, community building, and outreach and charity. But you wouldn't know about any of that if you've watched any corporate news in the past 25 years. All you know about Islam is the scary terrorists. The point is, friends, whenever you hear the US government say someone is a terrorist, maybe put your critical thinking hat on and consider that maybe the government that has been endlessly bombing, invading, cooing, and warring its way across the world for the past 100 years is maybe not the good guy after all, and that maybe, just maybe, they are lying to you. And so the next time you hear that same government declare anyone an enemy, maybe ask yourself, why? And just as importantly, ask what minerals and wealth exist beneath the feet of the people America wants you to hate now. Anyway, something to think about. Inshallah.